As it's now the end of the year, I wanted to have a look back at my progress on Star Stable, talk a little bit about my YouTube journey so far and what my goals and plans are for next year, as well as let you guys in on some of my life updates. So to start off this video, I wanted to look at some of my progress in Star Stable. I spent most of the year training the horde of horses that I ended up buying. I would say I made a lot of progress. I bought a total of 100 horses, which is a little bit insane. I started the game in November 2023, and since then I've bought 117 horses. So I literally bought 17 horses in 3 months, and then the entirety of 2024 I bought 100 horses. That is actually crazy. Like, I kind of feel a little guilty about that, I won't lie. I mean, it was great. You know, I have trained up a significant amount of those horses. I think I have 71 at level 15, 34 at level 10, 6 at level 13, and then 4 at level 2. These 4 are ones that I bought in my last video, and 1 that I bought in the bazaar that I didn't record because I honestly didn't think I was going to buy one. And I purposely left those to train in 2025 because, well, I have so many horses that still need maxing out. So I figured I'd just focus on all of the other ones that I have. I do really enjoy training, so having a horse buying addiction actually just lets me play the game more in the way that I like playing it. But yeah, I definitely went a bit overboard this year, so going into next year, I am going to be a little bit more selective with the horses that I buy, and to buy horses one at a time, or at least less at a time. There is no reason for me to be buying multiple horses all at once. I actually didn't spend much time doing quests in the later half of the year, up until recently where I did level up. I sort of got into a bit of a slump when it came to quests. I only really do them when I really feel like it, which it doesn't happen all that often, I can't lie. I got really into it at the beginning of the year because I'd only just started the game, but then I think once I joined the club that I used to be in, I kind of was focusing on training horses in club activities, so up until like the last couple of weeks, I haven't really done many quests, but I've been really getting into it recently. I've done quite a lot of quests. I mean, I've almost leveled up twice in like 2 weeks, so I know I can do it. When I actually do feel like doing quests, I can level up. I don't really want to set any high expectations for questing in 2025, but I would like to be at least level 21 by the end of the year. I'm almost at level 20, so, you know, I think it's possible. I think I can manage it, but I don't know. We'll have to see. And while I do like buying horses and supporting the game, I will have to cut down on spending on star coins next year. I honestly dread to think about how much money I have spent on the game this year. I will not be counting. Quite frankly, I think I might have a heart attack looking at it, but I will be putting more of a budget on spending on this game. My poor bank account does not deserve to suffer anymore. But honestly, I have been having a lot of fun with the game, and especially since I started making videos on it, I have found myself enjoying it a lot more. Excited to see what quests and events Star Stable add to the game. I am also very, very excited for the new horse that we're getting in 2025. I've seen spoilers of the Criollo. I think that's, please correct me if I'm saying that wrong, but I've seen some spoiler photos and honestly I think they look really good, so I'm very excited for those. And I'm pretty sure we're getting like 4 other breeds next year. At least I've seen like a couple of spoilers that say about the same thing. So if we are getting a few new horses next year, I am very, very excited. But honestly, like, this game is so relaxing for me to just come home to and do a bit of training, maybe a bit of questing with horses that I actually like the look of and like making outfits for. So I am just really excited to be bringing this hobby into next year. I think I'll still have fun with it. And moving on to YouTube. So I posted my first video on the 13th of March in 2024, which was about the time of the release of my very favourite horse breed in the game, the Self Francais. Honestly, I wanted to do YouTube for the longest time, and I was so excited to post that video. None of you will know this, but a few years ago I used to stream on Twitch. Different games. I used to play Valorant and Minecraft and a couple other things. It never took off anywhere. I did not get very far at all. But doing that, at the time I also really wanted to post YouTube videos, but I just never had any ideas, like I never got around to doing it. So the fact that I actually had some inspiration and motivation to finally post on YouTube this year, I'm very, very happy that I started this channel. I'd like to say I have improved from the first video. I mean, I've always struggled with speaking just in general, but I was really nervous about how I sounded and what I thought I could say, which I did really struggle with talking about things. I didn't know what to say, especially when buying horses. Like, I never really used to think about it. I used to just be like, that coat, I like it, I'm gonna buy it. But to try and make that more interesting for people to watch, it was kind of difficult at first. I think in my more recent videos, I have felt a lot more comfortable talking, and I feel like I've had a bit more to say than, you know, my earlier videos. It's not perfect, I still have a long way to go, but I do think there is a bit of an improvement there. Hopefully in 2025, I'll be able to continue improving, not only with talking in my videos, but also with like my editing style. I'm still sort of just learning and experimenting as I go, so I'm hoping to just have it a little bit more figured out and consistent and have like proper editing style. As of the point I'm making this video, I have 375 subscribers. And I just really want to thank all of you for watching and supporting me this year. I've had some really lovely and supportive comments, and honestly I just really appreciate it. I didn't expect to grow so much this year. I mean, I've really not been doing it that long. It has been really great, and you guys leaving such nice comments has actually been really motivating. I just wanted to let you guys know that I do appreciate it. I have tried to reply to everybody's comments, and I hope you'll be sticking around for 2025 as well. As far as plans go for my channel next year, I really just want to explore more, create more. I don't have any specific plans for, you know, specific video ideas. I just want to experiment. I want to continue making like videos reviewing new horses, you know, any bazaars. I like buying horses. I like to see what Star Stable puts out. It is why I enjoy the game. But I also want to show you guys some other bits of content, like flat shows. There are loads of shows that go on in this server in Cupcake Valley. I've literally just been training a horse, and there's been multiple flat shows, multiple show jumping shows, multiple like trail rides. So there's a lot that goes on this server that I think I could make videos on. I also want to make training videos because I train my horses a lot. So if I can make that interesting content for you guys, I really want to. But I just want to focus on having fun and finding ways to sort of improve my content and make things that you guys are actually gonna like and watch. So if there is anything specific that you want to see me make, please let me know. I mean, I'm more than happy to experiment, try out some new things, whatever. And if there is something specific that you guys want to see, I want to be able to make that for you. I am going to try my best to stay consistent with uploads and find a routine that works. You might have noticed the last few videos I've changed my upload day to a Sunday. This is because I recently got a new job. I will be working my first proper full-time job, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. So this means I have a lot less free time than what I previously had. So I'm trying to give myself more time at the weekend to finish any videos, any content off, to hopefully help me upload a bit more consistently. I do have a bad habit of leaving things till last minute, so hopefully this will help. I'm not quite sure how well I'm going to adjust to having less free time, because there's still a lot of things I need to do in my personal life to recover from the day, from working. It's probably going to be a bit more difficult for me, at least at the start, to sort of improve my routines, to make sure I can fit everything in. So hopefully having my upload on a Sunday is going to help me do that. I know loads of people look forward to the new year. I don't really find myself looking forward to it in the way that other people do. I think a lot of people use it as a time to try and become a better person, but I've found that that doesn't really work for me. I always try and give myself a New Year's resolution, but I never stick to it. Honestly, I don't even remember what my New Year's resolution was for 2024. In the last couple of months of 2024, I was watching videos on like self-help, things like that, how you can improve. I mean, people have been talking about winter arcs, things like that. I'm sure you guys have come across content like that. And it kind of made me realize that if I want to improve myself, I can do it whenever I choose to. Like, I don't have to wait for the new year to start things. So I don't have any specific New Year's resolutions going into next year. I want to focus on just being happy, being healthy, and making those decisions whenever it feels good to me. Like, I'm going to have different energy levels. There's going to be different things in my life that change and happen. So I just want to do the best that I can in those situations. And that also goes along with my content as well. I want to make sure not only that I'm being consistent with it, but that what I'm making is still good, and to also take a break when I feel like I need one. I think a lot of people that make content forget that you are entitled to breaks. You can have a break when you need one. So I'm just going to keep that in mind going into next year. What about you guys? Do you guys have any New Year's resolutions? Is there anything that you're sort of aiming for next year? Honestly, if YouTube or like content creation in general is something you have in mind to start in 2025, I would just say start it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just make videos you like and enjoy the process. The more you do it, the more you practice it, the more you'll improve. Honestly, starting this channel, it was one of the best things I did in 2024. It's given me other things to focus on. It's also a different way for me to be creative. And honestly, I am really excited to continue doing it in 2025. So if it is something you want to start, no matter what type of content it is, just do it. Have a go. If it's something you're wanting to try, it's so worth it. And you can literally make it anything you want it to be. And I actually feel like it's really fulfilling. Even though, like at the start, there's not going to be that many people watching, it does give you a chance to experiment and try new things. But honestly, it has been really fun. So I hope everyone has a great new year, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!